Speaking of that, you
I'll
know
be
what a big
reacting
struggle I
to
have
their
is the
culture
version that
with
plays on streaming services is
panma.
not the version that's on the CD. The version of Throwback that you hear now when you listen to it has the Jadakiss verse on it.
Yeah.
When I bought the
Oh,
album in
Ashes.
March
Oh,
of
Ashes.
2004, it
Okay.
didn't have Jadakiss wasn't on it. And then it also didn't have My Boo wasn't on there. Like all these songs that weren't on there, which when I listen to it now take away from it, for me, like the album is still flawless, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But when I'm listening to it, I get mad 'cause I'm like, no, I want the version that I heard when I bought it, the original version of this playlist, you know what I
Anyways,
mean?
that's my
If
reaction.
you are
You
going to
listen
make an
to
argument that
the
maybe Usher isn't a
video.
legendary artist, it's this. Usher doesn't genuinely have an album worth speaking about post Confessions. Here I Stand sold, but it wasn't on the same level as a Confessions, and maybe it couldn't be. But in terms of like the output, it just wasn't nearly as good. But the fact that we're still talking Confessions was so big, it made it so maybe that's not as important because you still had great songs like OMG and Climax. The other potential knock, and I'm curious what you think about this, is at some point I feel like Usher stopped creating the trend and started more or less following the trend
Absolutely.
in pop music and R&B, so to speak. Whereas